I experienced it last year in one of my auntie's shops. She's a nurse, so she usually procured most of her drugs from Ibadan. And when we were unboxing those drugs, she found out that many of them they had expired. So she just called my attention to it that Adekunle, look at some of these drugs that I bought. Most of them are expired. If I sell it to customers now, only God knows what will happen to them. So she had to call our wholesale person in Ibadan to report it, and they asked her to package them and send it back to her in Ibadan.
So I've actually had an experience of that. There is a particular drug for kids for teething. So we were using it for a baby one time. As soon as we started using the drug, it was the same thing, and the baby kept crying and crying. So it was now later we realized that we actually got the counterfeit of that particular drug. So later the brand now came out to say to apologize, blah blah blah. Counterfeiting drugs again is something that is very, very important that people should try as much as possible to be careful about. They try as much as possible not to buy it.
I have had experience about some drugs. I think some time ago I bought a drug for headache. So I took two because that's a dose. Before I knew it, I couldn't get it. I have to take overdose to get what I want. So sometimes they say overdose does not work in Nigeria. But due to Nigerian pharmaceutical companies cannot give us what we want. So we try to take it to overdose so they can give us what we want. In doing it, we are ruining our system because most times people die on taking fake drugs. So I think Nigeria has something to do about that.
In other countries, all these drugs were like, they have a way of giving it out. You can't just walk in and buy drugs by yourself, but here in Nigeria, I don't think there is a strong body that govern all those things. I believe there should be a new law that's gonna put more restriction in all this, and also consumption of drugs on the street and at home where the kids are is a very bad thing. As for me, I can't keep my kids in an environment whereby people are smoking, drinking. All these things are the things they should curb for parents and for people that smoke or drink, or for anybody that goes with marijuana and everything.